Well, Rob, speaking of divorces, this is a nice segue.
See?
Ben Simmons.
Yes.
Story came out today. We all know he wants out of Philadelphia. Story came out today, though, that he doesn't want to play with Joel Embiid. All right?
Because he's talented, too talented for him? Is that what it is? I mean, yeah, that makes sense.
Well, what they're saying, the report, and I've talked to some people about this myself and have heard the same thing. He feels like they're not a good fit, and we know Ben can't shoot, so Ben should be near the basket. But Embiid's near the basket, so there's not enough room for the two of them, and so that's why Simmons wants Rob, and I do think this is how he should be used by a team, wherever he ends up going. He feels like they should build around him like the Bucks build around Giannis. In fact, Gilbert Arenas, the once great player, who's now, does his thing on different podcasts, he said, or he posted on IG, said on his podcast that the 76ers should have been, quote, Greek the freaking this dude, meaning they should have been playing Ben Simmons like Milwaukee plays Embiid or plays Giannis. Now, look, first of all, Simmons is not nearly as good as Giannis. He's good.
You.
He's not nearly as good as Giannis.
He's not.
Right, he's not Giannis.
I agree.
I do, however, think if I've got him, I'm trying to surround him with shooters. When he gets the rebound or somebody else gets the rebound, kick it to him in transition. Let him push and make something happen, whether he's going to the hole, whether he's creating something for shooters or his teammates. And then in the half court, I want him near the basket. That's how I play Ben Simmons, and I got shooters around him. Now, I think you can be a pretty decent team doing that. I don't think you're winning a championship, though. Like I said, he ain't Giannis. And so that, though, appears to be the motivation, Rob, for them to get Simmons away from Embiid.
When Giannis closed out the finals and made 17 out of 19 free throws, I think Ben Simmons would have had a problem.
No doubt. Well, here's the big difference between them, right? Obviously, Simmons mentally struggles with shooting the basketball. I mean, like, having the confidence to shoot. He freezes up. He froze up last year in the playoffs. And for his entire 4-year playing career, he has been afraid to shoot jump shots in the game.
Right.
Because he shoots them in practice. He shoots them. We all see his little Instagram posts against guys
on social media. Enough already with it. Yeah, I'm sure Philly fans love to see that.
Right. And who knows who those guys are he's playing with? I mean, really? Come on. Unless I see Devin Booker or somebody out there from the NBA, I'm not really interested. But here's what I'd say to Ben, Rob. And he's made up his mind. I mean, he's doing this. But I got to say this. Be careful what you ask for. Because this scenario I'm about to paint, Rob, I don't desire it to come through. True.
You're just saying what could happen, right?
Yes, this is very possible, perhaps even likely. And let's say Ben Simmons is traded to Sacramento, Minnesota, some other also ran in the NBA. Especially if it's in the Western Conference, which is a good chance because if they had their druthers, Philly would probably like to get him out of the East. So you send him west, let's say he goes to Sacramento, and you miss the playoffs for the next 3-4 years. You don't make the All-Star team because it's hard out west, and you definitely ain't making it if you're not making the playoffs. And so now you're in Sacramento. You're not an all-star. You're not in the playoffs. You're not on anybody's radar. You're not on national TV. The talk shows aren't talking about you. Your games aren't on. Inside the NBA, Chuck, Kenny, Ernie, Shaq, they're not talking about you. You're anonymous. Is that what you want?
He wants a one-way ticket to NBA Siberia.
I'm just saying, Rob, be careful. Now, I'm sure he's envisioning going somewhere, having a team built around him and lighting it up. And maybe that'll happen. He's good.
He's calling the Nets. I'm vaccinated.
He hasn't really won much, Rob.
I'm
like
vaccinated.
LSU, he didn't win, right? Well, the Nets, Rob, I think the Nets makes a lot of sense. Especially if Kyrie just insists on not getting vaccinated.
There's no way, Chris. You got the indication. You already said it earlier. Kyrie could have shut it down very easily today and said, I'm not getting vaccinated, and if that means I don't play, then I'm not going to play. End of story.
So you're with me. You think at the end of the day,
yes. Why'd he say that? He could. Am I right? He could have said that.
No, right.
I'll say this. What's stopping him from saying that?
I don't think he know. I'm going to say this though, Rob. I think he'll get vaccinated. At this moment, though, I don't know. I don't know that he knows. I think he's leaning that way. He's probably looking for some type of loophole.
Yeah, he's trying to find a way that he could get around it. But I'm just,
I agree with you. I think at the end of the day, he's going to have to do it. It just is what it is.
I've had a few of my mentees, Chris, contact me.
You told me some of them are vaccinated, right?
Right. But jobs and situations aren't available to them by not being vaccinated. And
what? Go ahead.
And they, call me for advice. Like, they don't want to get vaccinated. Really.
What is their reason? Are they really strongly against it?
Nah, it's not really strongly. But they've read and seen all the other stuff. You know the stuff that's out there. So.
Right.
And then, about how quickly it was and this and that and all that. And it's fine. And I'm not there to judge them.
Right.
But they want some advice because, I've been around, I'm older, and that's why you have a mentor, right, Chris? To kick things around and kick the tires and see. So all I'm saying is Kyrie's not alone, but they also understand the ramifications of it. And the idea that it might be, Chris, New York and San Francisco now, but depending on how things go, it could be 10 other cities.
Right.
That could follow suit. So you just don't know where that is, and how does that stop you or cut you off? So there's financial ramifications, and you could have the right to make your own decisions, but there are consequences with those, and that's basically what I preach to them.
I wonder too, Rob. I wonder if Kyrie, and I bet you this thought has crossed his mind. I wonder if he and his camp think, okay, there's this rule, or if you will, law, if you will, in New York right now, but will it be there in the spring? Maybe we'll get past it. You know what I mean? Maybe in January they change it. I mean, I wonder if he's thinking that. If I'm the Nets, I don't have that much time. I'm sorry.
Nah, I'm sorry.
I need a decision.
I can't roll the dice on that. I can't roll the dice because.
But I bet you he's thought about that, and maybe they've probably thrown that out to the Nets. But I'm with you. I'm not. I don't have that time to wait.
I would say,
and I just worry, Rob. I worry because Kyrie is strong-minded, and I do worry if I'm the Nets that even if he gets vaccinated, is he in the right mental space?
Only reason I say he is he's got a chance to do something. And, whether it's the LeBron factor or the idea of winning without him, and the only time he won is with LeBron, and what him and KD could do and the team that they have. And he knows last year if those three guys were healthy, they would have won the championship. They all know it. And that part has to be there. It's not like you're going, I'm going to get vaccinated and I'm playing for the Nets of the late 80s. Do you know what I mean? Like that I might not want to do. We don't have a chance to win anything. But this team and not be a part of it after the year he had, I find that hard to believe.
He's a different type of dude, though. But we'll see. I hope you're right, because I hope he takes the vaccination and comes back fine, happy, in good spirits, ready to ball. All right, but we'll see. All right.